rich yet.
And today's episode, we are answering the question: what is the difference between pivoting and quitting? And, us working in agency all of last year and the year before, we dealt with a lot of quitters. And most of y'all are fucking quitters. Most of y'all are quitters. All right. Let's just say how it is. Most of y'all gonna quit. Most of you can't handle the heat in the kitchen and just get out now. But for the rest of you, we're going to talk about pivoting, and we've had to do it many times ourselves. I know our first pivot was my 100K view masterclass, my TikTok agency. Remember that? When I was like, hey, I'll do your TikTok videos for you. And then I had 25 clients doing 4 to 8 videos a day. And then I was like, I don't want to do it anymore. This this sucks. And so we had to do what? We had to pivot, right? It's not like I just quit online marketing. I just pivoted. And that's actually when I pivoted from doing organic services to running paid ads for people, because the difference was predictability. With running organic, the issue was no one was satisfied with the results if they didn't go viral every single day, or their expectations of going viral didn't give them the result that they thought going viral gave you. Okay. Just so you know, going viral doesn't mean you make more money, okay? That's not what it means. All right? It just means more people see you. Okay? That's all. So we had to do I'll let you go, Rocio. I know you've had to pivot multiple times from the challenge queen to the agency. So tell me a little bit about that story.
Yeah, no. So yeah, there's two kinds of I say there's multiple pivots, right? But there's more there's one pivot that this change is more about what kind of business do you want to build that fits the lifestyle that you want, right? That's one kind of pivoting. The other one is like, okay, right now that you have a funnel and you're building it and everything, instead of quitting the funnel, you need to let it start doing tweaks to optimize for conversions. So there's like two different pivots here that we can touch bases, like more like identity. What is the business that I want to build that doesn't drive me crazy, right? That actually I enjoy waking up every day for it. And then, okay, once that I'm in that space and I'm actually launching funnels and promoting offers, not quitting an offer too early because you didn't give it enough time to optimize. So the one that you just talked about is definitely more of the identity. I remember those days where you were just so overwhelmed with so many client demands, and I think that it just reminds me of me on the agency as well. It's like so many client demands, so many at the same time, and it becomes overwhelming. And uh, I mean, it gives you a great experience because you see so many different niches that you could never see just by yourself, right? You have exposure to so many businesses and the good things and the bad things and all the marketing strategies that you do. But then when we want to pivot, instead of selling for other people, selling our own stuff, that's I actually are enjoying more. So building our own mini empire, right? And creating our own offers and installing the same marketing systems that we're installing for other people, installing it in our business, right? So we're pivoting from that agency model, not relying so much on the agency, but now becoming us the educators, right? And the experts to sell either our coaching offers or just our courses or whatever it is, right? Uh, and now, if we talk about, do you want to talk about pivoting from the actual funnel, or do you want to still do another example of your journeys?
Let's hear your journey.
My journey?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my journey, I actually pivot a couple times. I started with network marketing. So that was actually my very first experience on a online business and how to start selling to people. Before that, I was an engineer working on my corporate America job. And my first business venture was network marketing. And I was selling I was in one about health products. Then I switched to another one about beauty products. But after that, I kind of got tired of the daily grind and I started looking at, okay, how are people selling online? Because there has to be a better way than just talking to friends and family. So that's when I actually step into the funnels world. And the funnels world started me derailing into maybe network marketing is not my place. Maybe actually helping people sell more stuff online is what I want, right? And that's when I started doing challenges. And I sold my first dollar ever online on a challenge that I created from scratch, right? It was like, let me just start helping people during a week, my 5 day challenge. That week, I helped people, and my first buyer came and paid me. I think I was selling like a course for $9.97, right? So that's how I started kind of becoming the challenge queen. It was challenge after challenge. And then people saw me that they were having so much fun in my challenges that then they started hiring me. That's how I met Colton. I actually built his first challenge ever, which was a huge success. We run it for a couple months. That's where he actually built his entire TikTok agency back then. And then after that, I started again pivoting because I do enjoy the challenges, but I also love all the whole low ticket offers and building the kind of doing that offer creation process to 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 then start building and selling low ticket, right? So that's kind of like a couple of pivots that I did there. And then with the low ticket, is when the agencies started to grow. And then instead of me just doing challenges, I was a whole agency building funnels for other businesses, for medical practices, for coaches, online coaches, for you name it, different scenarios. And now from the agency, we're switching back to our own products and coaching. So a couple of pivots, same dream, but just different avenues on how to navigate through that.
Okay, so that's pivoting the total business pivots, right? That's what we both did. You and I both made it, and we always decide at the end of the day that the best place to make it is to sell your own products because that's the only thing that gives you actual freedom.
Yeah.
So even though we do services for people and that's our high ticket, we're still working on selling your own product is still the answer to every problem, pretty much. If you want the time freedom that we want for that's why the hell we started a business in the first place. Okay. So now, quitting would be you just go back to a 9 to 5. And I know Rocio has gotten multiple job offers, but then you know what? Do you know what? She's got big companies calling her like, come back to us. We'll pay you half of what you're making right now and tell you everything to do, and then ignore all of your work. Will you come back?
Funny enough that this year started exactly like that.
Yeah, well, the cool thing is, guys, is when you stick it out and you pivot enough, and she already replaced her income in her first year, right? That she would make at J&J with way more freedom than she ever had, right? So it's still better.
If this save you time, money, or frustrations, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And if you want our help dialing this for your business, just go to launchesandconversions.com, book a call with us, and either Colton and I will look at your stuff and help you get better results. That's where we're going to go deeper. Okay. So see you on the next episode.